What's cool? Turn me up a little bit. Yeah.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a beginner friendly makeup tutorial. I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm breaking out like so bad, and y'all don't mind my hair. Once I finish doing my makeup and stuff, I'm gonna do my hair. But today I'm just gonna be showing you guys how I do my makeup with beginner friendly products. Do not mind the background music. They're playing music next door. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial using beginner friendly stuff. And if you know, and if you watched the first video on my channel, which was an eyebrow tutorial, I used NYX stuff, and all my brushes and stuff were from Marshalls. So we got a little upgrade, but I'm gonna still like make it a little beginner friendly, because if you are starting makeup, you don't want to like buy all this expensive stuff because you don't even know if it's gonna work for you, and you're gonna end up spending all this money and it doesn't even work for you. So before we start the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below or message me on Instagram what other videos you guys want to see. I do have another video coming out probably this week or next week. Yeah, and I did a poll asking you guys if you wanted to see this, and you guys said 95% of you said that you guys wanted to see this. So you know, I had to come through and give y'all a little scoop, whatever. And my birthday was 2 days ago, and I actually had a pretty good time, you guys. Like, I didn't really think I was gonna have a good time because, you know, we're quarantined or whatever. But I'm gonna insert some pictures somewhere on the screen. Either it's gonna be here or here. But I did get cute in the house and took pictures in the living room, okay? And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna leave it right here. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram and like all my pictures. But anyway, without further ado, let's hop right into this video so I can give you guys all the tea. Okay, so step one, when you're doing makeup, you want to use primer. And this is probably not the cheapest primer, but it's called No Pore Problem primer. If you guys can't see it, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just like show you guys a picture, or I'll link it down below. All the products will be linked down below of what I use. If you guys don't want to spend, like, I think this was like $27 or whatever, you can get the Too Faced Primed Poreless Oil-Free Skin Smoothing Face Primer for sensitive skin. I was using that one before I used this one, and this will just make your makeup look much more smoother. So I just do like 4 of these. As you see, like, I don't use a lot of it because, especially with this primer, it goes a long way, and it just feels like, it's not like, it doesn't feel like a oily primer. Like, it just feels like normal. So yeah, you want to start off with primer, and the next thing I do is I go in with a powder, and this is the Milani Translucent Light to Medium powder. You always want to make sure you get a powder that matches you. So I'm just going to be using a beauty blender, and I'm going to take a little bit of powder and put it on my eyebrows, because my eyebrows are the first thing that I do when I do my makeup. So I'm just going to be putting some on there, and don't worry about the whiteness, it'll go away once I blend it out. But the powder basically takes away all the oils from your eyebrow, and if you don't take away the oils from your eyebrow, the product is not going to stay, and it's going to be oily, and nobody wants that. A little brush like this, and I got my makeup brush set from I think Marshalls, or one of those like places like Burlington or whatever, and it was like probably like $15 for like 12 brushes. and I've been using this since then. So basically what you want to do, you dust off the powder with the brush, and as you can see, it looks a little white, but that's totally okay. Okay, so I started off using the NYX Team and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade or whatever. This is how it looks. It did crack in the middle because I haven't used it in a while. So if you want to like start off with like a cheap kind of brow thing or whatever, and you don't want to spend like $18 on brow pomade like the Anastasia one, personally I think the Anastasia one is way better. But if you want to save money, this is also good. It's very creamy, you know, it gets the job done. So this is what I started using when I first started doing makeup, but this is what I upgraded to, the Anastasia. You guys know that I love Anastasia, and I'm going to be using my Anastasia 7B brush. And before I started using Anastasia, I was using these brushes. And if you go to the beauty supply store, you know these kind of brushes. I got this brush from the beauty supply store. It's like, you can do so many stuff with just like cheap stuff. And to this day, I still use this brush. And this is also from the beauty supply store. This is RK by Kiss pencil. And I still use this to this day. So like, it's not like you have to buy expensive stuff, but it's really your opinion on what you want to spend and you don't want to spend your money with. So I'm going to be using these to do my eyebrows. I might do it on camera, I might do it off camera. Let's see. Okay, so I decided I'm going to do my brows off camera because I feel like I showed you guys my eyebrows enough already. So I don't see the need to show them again. If you want to see an in-depth eyebrow tutorial, there's a video on my channel. Go check it out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I just filled in my brows, but I forgot to mention that I used the LA Girl Pro Conceal to conceal my brows, and this is the shade Cool Tan, and I use my Morphe M432 brush. But if you want to save money, you can use a regular concealer brush that comes with the makeup set. So I'm just going to conceal my brows off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the foundation, the baking, all of that. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you that when you put your concealer in your brows, you want to make sure that you bring it down to your lid and blend it out on your lid. I normally use a beauty blender, but I'm just gonna use a brush for the sake of the video. And you want to make sure that it is blended properly. So what I'm doing is going in circles and I'm blending it out. And for concealer, you want to make sure that it's like 2 shades lighter than you to give that nice like highlight effect, so that it'll make the eyebrows look sharper. So yeah, and what I do is I connect the brows. And I take my brush and I just separate them like that. Anastasia brush again, and I just take the spoolie and kind of like fade the front to give it like that little fading effect. And these are my brows, okay? And what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to take some concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and this is Tan Deep Sand 470S. But if you want to be, kind of on the cheap side, you can use your LA Girl Pro Concealer, but I like to use the Tarte because I just feel like it gives me better coverage. And you want to take this and put it on any dark spots that you have. And I need this because I've been breaking out, so I just gotta like really put it on my cheeks. And I like to put it around the mouth area with my beauty blender. Oh, for the beauty blender, you want to make sure it is kind of damp. So I have a little bit of water here, and I'm just gonna dip it. You want to dip it in there, and then you want to take something and like squeeze it out. So I'm just taking a t-shirt and I'm just like squeezing it. And basically, when every beauty blender, not everyone, but really they're made to be damp, so they're made to be used wet. So I'm just like blending that out. And I don't know if you guys could tell, but the marks are kind of much more faded. Now for the foundation, I use the Juvia's Place. But if you want to be cheap, y'all know I'm coming in clutch. You can buy the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. This is what I used before I got the Juvia's Place. This foundation is kind of light for me, so what I do is I go in and I mix these two foundations together. This is the Magic Collection Extra Coverage Liquid Foundation, and I got this from the beauty supply store. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit on my hand like that, and I'm going to be squeezing a little bit of this at the side, just like that much. And do I need a little more? Maybe I just need a little bit more of the dark, because I don't like it looking too light, you guys. Like, if it's not my complexion, I don't like it. Okay, I think that's good. So what I did was I mixed the two together, and I'm just putting some on my face now. This is just a random brush. So I'm just taking the handle part and I'm just wiping it on my face. TJ Maxx, you know, any of those places, they do have makeup brush sets. So if you want to, you know, if you want to get something that's not like very expensive, you can shop there, because that is where I got my first makeup set from. And you want to make sure you cover your lid also with the foundation. Good. So the next thing I do is I go back in with my concealer. Like I said, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. And if you don't want to use that, like I said, you can go in and use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I just take like this much of it and I just put it under my eye. And this is just like used as like a highlight. And I put it on my nose and at the bottom and on my forehead. Yeah, you want to blend that out. Make sure you get under the eye. And it's supposed to be like a little lighter, if you can tell. And you don't want to like dab that in too much, because it's supposed to be a highlighter, so it's supposed to give like a little white. But I use a different one, so I'm going back in with my Milani baking set. And I'm just taking some baking powder, some setting powder, and I'm going under my eye, under both eyes. And I use a good amount of this, guys, because this is what really makes the foundation stand out. So I get all under my eye with this stuff. And I get on the top of my lip, the bottom, between my brows, because that's where I get the most oily. So between my brows and on my forehead and a little bit on my nose. Just like that. And this just helps the makeup. It just comes out way better. And my makeup isn't oily when I use this. So I just like using it. And we just started using eyeshadow because I used to just use foundation and lashes. But you can get an eyeshadow palette from a beauty supply store with literally the same colors. They might not be as pigmented. That's the only problem. But they can work if you're doing a beginner. If you're a beginner, they can work. So I'm just going to be taking this brown right here. And the only thing I don't like about these palettes is there's really no point of putting them on with a brush because they literally don't go on as good. But I'm just taking this and I'm putting it like in the crease of my brow. And I like bring that up a little bit to the brow bone. I bring it all the way up here. And I'm gonna do the same for the next one. If you guys want like a kind of eyeshadow tutorial, I'm not the best at eyeshadow, but I would try my best to do a video on eyeshadow because I recently, like I said, just started wearing eyeshadow, so I'm not the best at it. And I'm gonna be attempting to do a crease today while we're doing this beginner. I kind of want to take something else, but I'm not gonna start yet. I'm gonna do the crease first. We'll try to attempt to do the crease first, and then we're gonna go from there. So I'm just gonna take some on my hand because with the crease you want it to be very, 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 very straight. So for the crease, using a more basic brush that came in my makeup brush set. So this is a more like defined, if you guys can tell. So basically, guys, we're gonna try. I know you like, you wanna like mark it first. I know I've been watching a lot of videos on this, you guys, so I should kind of know what I'm doing. But I know that you like mark it first so you can see where you want the crease to be. I kind of want like a kind of lower crease. And bring it down. That's first attempt, you guys, and it looks kind of good. I really didn't think it was gonna come out that good. Like, I'm just trying to see how the other one looks so I can kind of mimic it. I'm gonna be using this brush, and this is also from my beauty supply store. And I'm going to be fixing that up with my concealer that I use to do my eyebrows. So you want like a more defined one, so you can go back in and clean it up. I'm going back in with that same brown that I used this one right here. And I'm going to put that up in the crease because I want a kind of darker look. Not too dark, but like kind of neutral, like a smoky eye. So I'm just putting that up in the crease. And I'm patting it in concealer, and I'm just going to pat this in so it won't look as wet. Of how I actually do it, because I'm not the best at it, so I'm not going to show you guys how to do that yet. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to dust away this powder. So I'm going to be using this brush, the same brush that came in my makeup kit, my makeup set, and I'm just going to dust that away. And you don't want to like be too harsh with it. You kind of want to sweep it like that, because you still want to have that little highlight under. So yeah, just like that. Now for lashes, what I do is I use Duo, and if you want to see a more in-depth lash tutorial, make sure you go to my channel and watch that video. But I put the glue on the lid, and this just makes it much easier to apply the lash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a little lip, but not too much lip. Okay, so I had to change the pencil. So I'm just going in. And I'm much more lighter on the top. That's literally all I do on the top. And then I go in again and I blend it. But this look, I'm gonna be using this Victoria's Secret, and this is satin gloss, and this is Candy Baby. And I'm just gonna be taking that, and then I'm taking my finger and I'm blending it out. Just like that. Okay. So that's the lip. I told you it was gonna look better once I blended it out. I'm using these lashes that I got from my beauty supply store. They are already cut and everything. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how to apply lashes, I do have that video up on my channel. Make sure you check it out if you want to know how I put on my lashes. Okay, the glue is ready, so I'm just throwing this bad boy on. Okay, so now to finish it off, I'm just gonna use some setting spray. You can really use any setting spray. I used the MAC before and that one came out pretty good, so I just like spray for. Okay, so we having some technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. And I kind of OD with this stuff, you guys. But you want to make sure it is set, okay? You want to make sure that it's nice and, you know, cool down. And you just want to take something and clean it. And after that, I don't use like a highlighter, but I use a little bit of this gold right here. And I just put it on my nose. Just a little bit. And just a little bit right here. I don't like a lot of this stuff because it can get a little bit too much. So I just put a little bit. And it's fine if you can't see it. And then I'll put some right here. And then that's my makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna come right back on camera. I'm gonna do my hair real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, so I just ended up throwing my hair in a little bun again because I'm really only doing all of this for the video and to take some pictures after, and then I'm taking it right off. So, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope I told you guys a little bit of something because I really tried. So yeah, I will link the all the products down below and some suggestions of makeups that I think was helpful when I first started doing makeup. So yeah, I'm feeling myself with this makeup, y'all. And right when I end this video, I'm gonna show Mama this makeup because it just looks so bomb. Like, I never did my makeup this good. But anyway, like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video.